Welcome to Coraline. This movie is about unloved children, and it starts with this thing showing this voodoo doll looking at her, and they are throwing it out into what can only be outer space. Then we got to this family who is moving into this pink house, and you got this cat that either has AIDS or has just escaped a Diddy's party. Anyhow, the cat is following this blue-haired girl called Coraline, main character of the movie. She's the first of the unloved children who we're going to come across. We are then introduced to this guy called YB, who is the second of the unloved children. He is surprised that his grandmother actually allowed somebody to move into the house, that somebody that has a kid. Apparently his grandma doesn't let people with kids move into the house, so he's surprised that that her family got the place, but that will be explained later. Returning to YB, let's have a moment of silence for this unloved nigger whose father went to get the milk as soon as he was born, and whose mother said, "Fuck them kids." YB was named by the only other human being who has shown him a shred of emotion his entire life, his grandmother. And guess what this old woman named this guy? You see, YB is short for "Why were you born?" Damn! This child was not born. He escaped. Now, with a name like that, your sole purpose in life is just to depress people, man. Have you ever considered suicide? Yeah, this laugh away the pain post-recording. Please, I am begging you, do not commit suicide. We do not support suicide on this channel in any way, shape, or form. Alright, these are just dark humor. Y'all should take a joke. Now, back to the movie. We then cut to Coraline's family life.
I would have died.
That's nice.
Guy, that's nice. It's crazy, man. That's nice. It's crazy. Anyhow, Coraline is bored as hell, and YB gives her this doll from earlier that looks like her. And we then see her father, who looks nothing like his child, but I guess he's okay with it, natural selection. Anyhow, bro looks like he's been hunched over that computer for decades, man. His entire body has evolved, has adapted to just sitting in front of a screen. Like, whose OnlyFans are you streaming all day, brother? Go outside, breathe air, touch grass. So Coraline goes on to explore the house and finds this door behind a wallpaper that she asks her mother to open. And it turns out, there's just a brick wall behind it. So, after a boring and majorly irrelevant day, she goes to bed and is woken up by this mouse who leads her to the same door that was just blocked up like 3 hours ago. And somehow, how is that? Oh my God. Pure horror movie, just see a magic hole spawn in your house and enter right into the unknown. Totally safe, So it turns out the door leads to this parallel universe where Coraline is actually loved. However, everybody here has buttons for eyes. How is this normal? I don't know. Why are you so comfortable? I also don't know. However, after eating with these demonic entities, she sleeps and spawns back in reality where the door is blocked up again. She then goes to visit her various neighbors, starting with this abomination of a nigger called Bobinski. Like, really, what the fuck am I even looking at? First, your skin is blue. Then, oh my God. I can't. This guy is looking like an SCP, fam. He later almost puts his cock in this girl's face, but he ends up just telling her not to enter that door in her house. Then Coraline goes to see the two zesty old women that live in the basement. And that's the biggest set of boobs I've seen since Botched, man. Don't get me wrong, that is fucking disgusting on an 85-year-old woman. But still, there's no but still, guy. That is nasty. So the two old women tell her that she's in grave danger, and then when she leaves their place and goes outside, the same unloved kid from earlier tells her how children have been disappearing inside this same house. And you think with three various people warning you in different ways to, stick to what is natural, this girl would definitely not go into said magical door from last night. Well, it cannot be a horror movie without a main character who is brain dead for half the damn movie. Next day, Coraline wakes up and finds the door locked. It turns out that her mother locked the door because she thought that would be good for her daughter's mental health. So what do you guess? Maybe she ain't so unloved after all. Anyhow, Coraline gets the key back and opens the door. She's still being stalked by this Diddy kitty. The thing follows her into the alternate reality, and it turns out he can talk now, so it's warning her to stay away from the evil woman with buttons for eyes because she's evil. I think that anyone that has anything else that is not eyes for eyes would not be normal, but apparently Coraline knows better, and she goes into this place where we see Guy, my eyes. My eyes. I need to bleach my eyes. Guy, how is this a kid's movie? So Coraline goes back to the house where her other parents tell her that the only way for her to stay in this world forever is to get buttons sewn into her eyes. And now she's scared. Wow, like, took you like a whole ass movie, And she tries to sleep to return home, but that doesn't work. So she tries running away, however, that doesn't work also. So she goes to confront her other mother, who transforms into this fucking SCP and, throws Coraline into this prison place where she finds the soul of all the other unloved children who were eaten by the SCP thing from earlier. So she basically uses these dolls to spy on children and then gives them whatever they want. And then, when she sews buttons into their eyes, she kind of like eats up your life and, I guess you become a ghost. And the only way to free these ghosts is to find their eyes and get them from the SCP lady. Coraline goes back home and finds out that her parents are missing, so she goes to the old women asking for help, and they give her this thing that helps her find lost things. Then the cat shows Coraline that the SCP lady kidnapped her parents, so Coraline goes back to go and get them, and she meets the SCP lady, challenges it to a game. Yeah, basically if she, that is Coraline, can find the eyes of the 3 children and her parents, wherever the SCP lady puts them, then the woman will let everybody go. So she goes to find the first eye in this garden where she's attacked by whatever the hell this is. But she gets the eye, and she goes to the theater place where she gets the second eye, and then she goes to this circus place where she chases these rats with the eye, and then the cat eventually helps her get the last one. So they enter into the house to find her parents, and she realizes that they're inside this snow globe thing that, that's actually what they call those things. You learn every day. Yeah, so she distracts the SCP lady and takes her parents and just about manages to escape. So now her parents are back, and so is the Diddy Kitty. Then Coraline tries to get rid of the key so that nobody can ever go to that place again. However, the hand of that SCP thing is still following her, so it's like kind of sentient, I guess, because it's like an extension of... I guess that's how that works. Yeah, so YB helps her to deal with it, and now it's over. So they have this garden party thing, end of movie. Moral of the story, don't enter magic holes that spawn in your house. If you have a house that spawns magic holes at night, then you should probably move out and...
Fuck them kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.